Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 1 opens with Jaime Reyes as the superhero alien hybrid teenager named Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is fighting in the city against a villain named Fadeaway, which ends in another letdown. Speaking of letdown, this fight makes Jaime a little late for his graduation, and if that's not enough problems for one day, Jaime starts to transform into his Blue Beetle suit due to a signal that's causing the Kaji, which is the name of the scarab, to act out, forcing him to leave the graduation early. This ends with Jaime showing up to his own graduation party, late of course, where he meets Superman. The two talk about Jaime's future and that he should take a break from being Blue Beetle, as something called the Reach is heading to Earth, and may be too dangerous for Blue Beetle to be involved. In Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 2, Jaime Reyes is grounded in Palmera City, working at his aunt's diner, while Dynasties, a troublemaking yellow beetle, causes chaos across continents. When Jaime tries to visit Ted Cord, he's attacked by Dynasties and left defenseless until Ted saves him. Jaime learns that Ted's sister, Victoria Cord, plans to use her technology to solve world hunger, water crises, and diseases. Meanwhile, Siamara, the person inside the yellow beetle armor, is revealed to be a girl named Ohm X and is being held captive by Cord's company, unaware of the looming war. In Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 3, Ted Cord and Batman try to decrypt the Reach's broadcast while discussing the dangerous Dynasties. Meanwhile, Blue Beetle and Starfire fly over the city and talk about the alarming implication of the Reach's message. Starfire pledges to mentor Blue Beetle and protect him from harm, but they are being watched by an unknown figure. Victoria Cord uncovers information about Dynasty's true identity and her mission to destroy Blue Beetle. As Blue Beetle and Starfire fight off an attacker who can grow in size, Starfire realizes that a legendary war called the Horizon is coming to Earth. In Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 4, Ted and Victoria search for the elusive Green Beetle. They discuss the risk of Jaime's scarab becoming corrupted by the Horizon signal rather than the Reach's. Meanwhile, Brenda and Paco visit Jaime's house with a surprise guest, Leo Lamont, aka Fadeaway, a former supervillain seeking redemption for his grandfather's misdeeds. Leo asks for Jaime's help in returning the stolen items to their rightful owners. Their first mission is to retrieve the Bag of Tricks from Victoria Cord. Jaime and Leo encounter Dynasties, the Yellow Beetle, and discuss their opposing views on the Reach and the Horizon. Jaime and Leo find the Bag of Tricks among Victoria's alien tech, but while disabling its force field, they inadvertently free Dynasties. In Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 5, the Justice League battles the Green and Yellow Beetles. Ted advises Jaime to stay put, but Jaime decides to join the fight. Starfire and Blue Beetle stop Cyborg from attacking, revealing that the Beetles are protectors of the Horizon. However, the Black Condor attacks Blue Beetle on Batman's orders. While Shazam and Green Lantern struggle against the Yellow Beetle frees Blue Beetle, and the Green Beetle appears. Before she can explain, Cyborg attacks, and Jaime takes the hit for Green Beetle. Jaime faces an internal struggle, realizing he must make his own choices. He decides to mentor the new Beetles and help them coexist with their alien tech. The Justice League recognizes Jaime's leadership, just as the Horizon arrives on Earth. In Blue Beetle Graduation Day Issue 6, a crisis unfolds as the Horizon ship approaches Earth, catching the Justice League and the Beetles off guard. Blue Beetle and his team manage to decipher a distress signal instead of a warning. The ship is hurtling towards Earth, losing control and disintegrating. Blue Beetle, along with Superman, Shazam, and Green Lantern, take to the skies to save the ship. Meanwhile, the other heroes work tirelessly in the city, rescuing people from falling debris. Blue Beetle puts his all into stopping the catastrophe, driven by the belief people have in him. He successfully redirects the ship, guiding it into the ocean. Ad Abar, the guardian of the Horizon, seeks a new home for his people, and Victoria Cord offers her city as a sanctuary. As the issue concludes, Jaime, the Blue Beetle, finally finds purpose in his life. However, Fadeaway's actions unleash a dangerous entity named Gimmicks, who warns them of an impending threat.